Hi, I'm Patrick from Naples Botanical Garden, and today I'm going to talk to you about starting seeds at home. Now, the first thing you're going to need is a container to start your seeds in. And you can get seed trays at the store. However, there's a lot of items around your house you can use to start seeds as well. The three most important things are something that is food safe, well draining, and about 2 inches in depth to give your seedling some room to grow. So you can use a cardboard egg carton. However, you can also use a paper towel roll cut in half or toilet paper roll, fold it at the bottom. Start that. That'll act a lot like a peat pot that you could get at the store, where you could just plant this in the ground after it sprouts and the cardboard will eventually decompose. You can also use plastic containers that you'll have to take the seedlings out of, such as a yogurt container here, as well as a K-cup container if you have one of those coffee makers. However, you want to make sure you puncture holes in the bottom of those containers because you want to make sure they have that adequate drainage. You can also use a clamshell container that your berries like strawberries, raspberries, blueberries might come in because they will actually have holes on the bottom. They'll have that drainage and they are food safe, and usually they have that good depth that you're looking for. The next step would actually be getting some soil. Now, you don't want to just use the soil that's in your yard or in your garden for a variety of reasons. It might not be well draining, it might not have the nutrients that the seeds are going to need, and also it might be carrying diseases in that soil that will affect the seed's germination. Now, you can get a seed starting mix at the store. You can also use regular potting mix. That generally will be okay. Now, after you do all of that, the next thing is you're going to actually need to figure out what are you going to plant, and that's very important because different times of year, there's different temperatures, different intensity of the sun. You want to make sure you're planting something that will be able to thrive in the weather that we're having. So a planting guide like what we use for our Collier Greens program at the garden is very handy, and today I'm going to show you how to plant some collard greens. Now, the seed packet for it will actually have a lot of information. Most importantly, the depth that you're going to be planting your seeds at. Now, a general rule of thumb, if there is no information about the depth, is about twice the diameter or width of the seed. It's about how far down you want to plant it. But you can also, if you don't have the seed packet anymore, find that information online. A lot of the companies that sell seeds will have information about how to plant those seeds on their websites. You'll then fill your container, like I did here with this egg carton, with soil. You're going to want to pre-wet it. You don't want it to be too wet. And then you're going to want to make little holes at approximately the depth that is being recommended for those seeds. And you can use just a pencil. If you need something more than a ½ inch, it might be better to start it in a 4-inch pot or something of a similar size rather than the egg carton container here. But you just make your little holes, and after you put your seeds, you're going to put 2 to 3 seeds in each hole just so that you're going to have a double chance of getting one to germinate, because not every seed is going to germinate. And then you just tuck them in, and then you want to mist them, and then you just have to wait. It's best to actually put this someplace with adequate light, and if you don't have an adequate light source, they're going to actually get really leggy, really kind of stringy and really tall, and that will make the seedling a little bit weaker as it's stretching to find that light source. And it's also important to label your container. You want to make sure you know what you actually just planted as well as what the date was, because there is usually a recommended amount of time for how long it'll take to germinate. On your seed pouch, it'll tell you, so that way you'll know, okay, I planted it on this date and it's been 7 days, nothing's germinated yet, but that's okay. I'll give it a few more days and check it again. So that is how you can start seeds at home while you're staying planted with us here, and I hope to see you at the garden soon.